19 years ago, I crawled into Alcoholics Anonymous. I literally crawled into Alcoholics Anonymous. And I just wanted to stop drinking. And my father, I remember I was a couple years into that journey of Alcoholics Anonymous, and my father asked me, because he wrestled with alcohol his entire life, and he said, what was the catalyst that got you to stop drinking? Because something profound always happens for an addict to give up using. And I looked at my father and said, I beat my 6-month-old son in a crib. And I couldn't think of anything as a man that would shame me more than that. There's a great saying I heard a pastor say once: every man needs to get downwind from himself. And that night, as drunk as I was and as coked up as I was, I remember getting downwind, and I saw my son as he was walking away. My wife had gotten him away from me, and she was walking down the hall, and his head was over her shoulders and her back was to me. And as I walked towards him, I got under the light in the halls, and my son, 6 months old, got a look at me, and his eyes filled with fear. He got really large. And I realized that I put that fear in that innocent child's life. And he sat on the bed with my wife, and my wife fed him. He got beat because he was hungry. Nothing as a man could have shamed me more than that. And I came into my wife and I said to her, if you don't take me to Alcoholics Anonymous, because I had gone 5 years earlier, and I only stayed a few months and then I left. And I said, if you don't take me, I won't go. And if I don't go, we won't be married. I didn't know how I knew that. I believe that God speaks to us in our worst moments. I really believe that now. In hindsight, I look back on that 19 years ago, and I believe God was right there in my house. As broken and as beat up as that house was, He was there. She takes me to Alcoholics Anonymous. They say to me, you got to pray. And I said, to what? And they said, find something in this universe that's larger than you. The world doesn't revolve around you. Alcoholism is a very self-centered disease. Only a self-centered, arrogant person would destroy themselves and the people around them willy-nilly. So they knew that. They said, get on your knees and pray. And I said, to what? And they go, find something, Jeff. Just find something. And I couldn't get my head around that. Honestly, folks, I tried. I could not get my head around the whole concept of me making up an entity that was larger than me, because the only thing that exceeded my arrogance was my ignorance. So I would go to these meetings, and I would stand there, and I'd raise my hand, and I'd share as honesty. That's what I was told. If you're honest, you'll get well. So I would share, and I would raise my hand, and I would tell these people to their face, I hate all of you people. I hate the fact that I'm here. I can't stand the fact that I'm a drunk. I don't want to be here. I hate you. I hate everything. I can't stand life. I hate it. And they would say, well, keep coming back. I tell you, I believe it's the first place I saw the face of God, because I tried to get fired from Alcoholics Anonymous. I really did.